So your avoidant bailed on you, as avoidants often do, and you think it's because they fell out of love. You think they don't love you anymore. Yeah, sometimes that's true, but more often than not, the reason is actually the total opposite. What do I mean? Stay tuned and you'll find out. Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back or to get over your ex. And welcome back, my beautiful no contact army. Have you been a good little soldier? If you have, then you've downloaded my app Silencio. The link is underneath every single video and podcast. And if you too would like to join our beautiful no contact army, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and the bell notification and you're in. And to read our manual, go to nocontactsecrets.com where you can read 2 free chapters before you purchase the book. Okay, so why did your avoidant ex break up with you? Is it because they thought you were incompatible? Maybe. Is it because their interest level went down? Maybe. Did they fall out of love? Maybe. They may give you one or even all of those reasons, and they're convinced that those are actually the real reasons they want to get away from you. But the truth is often the opposite. And I have a short quote that a woman posted just this morning that fits beautifully with what I'm about to tell you. And she says, "He broke up with me saying he started to fall in love with me and cannot give his life to me yet." I know it doesn't make sense because you see, avoidants don't leave because they fell out of love. They leave because they fell in love. I'll give you a second to process that. They're not leaving because of the lack of love. They're leaving because of the presence of love. In fact, the more love there is, the less likely they are to stick around. Because for an avoidant, falling in love is very dangerous territory. They feel unstable. They feel like a fish out of water. And this is why they usually have one foot out the door. They're afraid to fall in love, and they're ready to leave at the drop of a hat. They may think they're losing interest, and they'll look for reasons to leave, but often the truth is that they're very interested, but they're falling in love and they're freaking out. That's why they'll sometimes leave a perfectly good, even great relationship and go back to a toxic ex. How frustrating is that, right? And that's because if the toxic ex rejects them, that's more acceptable because, hey, the ex is toxic anyway. And they, the avoidant, isn't in love with them, and the ex isn't a threat to their independence and their sense of self. However, if someone they truly love rejects them, that would be devastating. If they were to truly offer their heart to you, now they're risking really getting hurt. This is why, as I said, they always have one foot out the door. They never want to fully commit 100%. They'll find a way to keep their distance, no matter how long you've been together. And if you try to close that distance, especially if you're anxious, you're going to try to close that distance, they're going to push you away. And avoidants, especially dismissive avoidants, think that the idea of completely giving your heart to someone is crazy. Their attitude is, why would you put your heart in the hands of a fickle, fallible, faulty human being? They may believe in relationships, but truly giving your heart 100%? No, that's not going to happen. Look at it this way. Think of avoidance as having a fortress built around their heart in order to keep everyone out. So if you have feelings for them and they start to have feelings for you, you now hold the key to opening the door to that fortress. Oh no. And the closer your key gets to the door of the fortress, the more they start to pull away. And the moment that it looks like you're about to put the key in the lock and open that fortress, that's when they will very abruptly pull away. That's why avoidants will often break up with you after you've had a really great weekend together or a great trip, right? You thought you were getting closer and things were moving forward, and the very next day, usually, it's crazy, the very next day, they break up with you. That's because they realized they were falling in love, and well, we can't have that now, can we? Falling in love is accompanied by a loss of control. And one thing an avoidant does not want to be is out of control. They're not afraid that the relationship is going to fail. They're actually afraid it's going to be permanent. So finally, remember that attachment styles exist on the spectrum. And while most avoidants will feel and behave this way, not all avoidants will leave because they're in love. Some will leave because they do not have the control they need in order to feel safe in the relationship. It feels as if someone is taking over their life, and that is super scary. They start to feel smothered and controlled. And they feel this way because they weren't able to be in total control as children, but now that they're adults, there's no way they're going to relinquish any control. If they feel that you have the upper hand in the relationship, they're out. So now I want to hear from you. What reason did your ex give for breaking up with you? And in the meantime, if you would like my help to get your ex back, you can contact me at theartoflove.net and we will send you the rates for coaching. I am available 7 days a week, 16 hours a day, because the other 8 hours I'm sleeping. But other than that, I am there if you're an ongoing client with me. So the direct link to that is underneath every single video and podcast. And if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. If you're listening to this as a podcast, please rate and review. And finally, remember, inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.